कहाँ है ब्रॉडकास्ट मैसेज है?
कौन है?
Hi everyone. Am I audible to all of you? Is it my screen is visible? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Namrata, Shreya, for confirming. Yeah. Hi, Falak. Thank you, Ramya. So let's start then. Before going, I think we have came here to learn about something about the SQL as well as Tally and something about the GST. Okay. I hope I am audible to you properly. So I have directly shared the Excel sheet before starting, because let me start the first session, then we will talk about some of the basic things. So okay, so just hold a second. I'm getting a call from Sandeep sir. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Hi guys. I hope it's audible now. So there was a call from Sandeep sir. He wanted to interact with you, but he'll do it later. Okay, in the end of the lecture. So I hope most of you are aware of the Excel sheets and uh, mm, everywhere, whether it is the if you are students or whether if you are doing a job, okay, whether you are in the corporate sectors or in marketing sectors or in digital marketing, everywhere Excel is required. Okay. And obviously all these things are whether it is a Microsoft Excel, Tally, or you can say that GST, it is related. Okay, irrespective of your background or irrespective of the uh, uh, where you are, it is required. Okay? If there is a famous proverb that if you wanted to excel yourself, then you have to be perfect in this Excel as well as Microsoft, yeah, and GSTs and all that. Okay? Fine. So let's start. Okay, because I was telling that every time we will heard that. Okay, if you purchase something, government will ask that they will add some 18% tax or something like that. How exactly for each and every product, whether it is from this no, if you are going to shopping malls or whether if you go to the to buy some jewelries, for each and everything there is service tax is available. Okay, how it is going to be calculated? Okay? And most of the time we in our mind we think that we were paying the taxes two times. One is for the center, that is for the state government. Okay? that is 18%, 18%. And if at all, if you go to any kind of malls, there also you'll pay plenty of the taxes. How exactly these taxes are going to be calculated, and what about that remaining, the paisa amounts, like for example is 99.75 paisa, what about that amount? Okay? Because if you do daily around uh, crores to transaction, then definitely that amount will be in a huge. Okay, so how that amount is going to be calculated? Is there something like that, for like it is 18% is going to be calculated on that one? Because for for us it's like nominal price. But if you take in a combined word, okay, like for example, if a transaction is happening in a bank, okay, then for 1,000 customers, if it is only for 10 paisa, then 10 paisa multiplied by 10,000, it will be in terms of lakhs. Okay? So obviously in that case, okay, one should be very much expert. Okay, one should be very much expert in the Excel. Okay, and we should know, okay, being a citizen of India, we should know that how much amount of tax we are paying, and what is all about this GST. Okay, and how this tally, tally and Microsoft, okay, these are the things which will helpful. Don't think that it's only required for the people who are doing their what that MCom, BCom, and the chartered accountant and the MBA. It's required for everyone. If you are using the internet, if you have a bank account, okay, or if you are dealing with the transaction online, okay, if you are maintaining a kind of statement, then definitely these things are directly or indirectly it will going to affect on your personal life as well as on your professional life. Okay, so meanwhile, in every 15 to 20 minutes, I'll go through with some of your the questions which are in the chat box. Later I'll give my introductions. uh, I have joined just now. May I know what sir is talking about? Yeah, yeah, I'm just not yet started. Okay. So here you can see that there's some Excel sheet is there in front of you. Okay. I hope it is visible. Okay. Is it visible for all of you? I have given just a if statement here. Okay. I have given a simple if statement. So what is this all about if statement? How it is going to be affect? Okay. So let me just check it out. It's better, if you sit with a laptop, okay, because more of these things are, of practicals. Many things are we are going to do it practical session. So I just want all of you to to do it practical wise. Can you guys see the screen here? Is it visible for all you, for all of you? Okay, Bhagirathi, Christina, fine. Okay, great, great. Okay, so what I suggest all of you is that most sit with the laptop. Okay, and since I'm not going to take huge numbers, okay, I want all of you to do practicals along with me. Okay, so what is this if statement in Excel? Okay, first of all, obviously, I'll tell you that what is the meaning of Excel. So here, the function if gives two different outputs. One is a true, and another is a false. Okay, one is true, another is what? False. Like for example, we'll give a kind of conditions to Excel, and we'll ask Excel to give the result in terms of whether is it pass or fail, or simply true or false. Like for example, let's assume that, okay, if you have if you have students, if any of the students taking marks more than 70, then we'll give the condition that he is passed. Okay, if it is less than 70, whether it's 69, 35, 45, 15, 21, 20, for all those marks, it will consider it as a fail. Okay, so here it is only for the two conditions, true and false. Okay? if we have more than two conditions. Okay? If we have more than two conditions or multiple conditions, in that case we will make a loop. Okay, that is normally we call as nesting if functions. Okay, if you have multiple values, like not only this 70, not only this 35, if you have multiple values, then in that case we'll take nesting. Okay, so the if function is not only applicable for this true and false condition, it can also be combined with and functions or functions. Okay, and some some logical tests. So what is the syntax for this one? Okay, so the simple if function says that the output is either yes or no, or simply it is 0 or 1. In other condition it is a true or false. Okay, this is the syntax normally will perform. If equal, if give that logical test. Okay, and what value you want. Okay, print if it is true, print if it is false. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, like we are checking the two values for the true and false in an Excel sheet. Okay, here obviously it is one of the logical tests which gives the value true and false, and the logical test, okay, is an expression that returns these conditions. Okay, both the value whether it's a true or false, okay, are optional. Okay, you may get one value, okay, but at least one of them must be provided. Okay, you can give either true or you can give either false. Okay, you can provide true and false at a time, or else you have to provide at least one condition, true or false. Okay, the result from the can be valued as cell reference or even another formula also. Okay, so let me just give exactly what we have discussed here. So what you can do is that along with me, just make a kind of simple table. Those who are sitting with a laptop, okay, I suggest normally to students not to go ahead. Just you can do the practice simultaneously along with me. Okay. See, we have some students. Okay. Anybody is performing? Anybody is sitting with a laptop here in this session? Anybody sitting with a laptop? We have nearly around 69 participants here. Mm, great. Namrata, Anusha, Muhammadi, Christina, Bhakti, Harishta, Sayyida, Varsha. Great, great. Okay, great. Ritesh. Hmm? Mm. What you can do is just go to Excel. See, you have multiple options. Okay, later you can just go each and every option there. What you can do is that simply type as student name, marks obtained, and result. That's it. Okay, like if you just go and type Excel, just click another open a new window. You can just do along with me so that you can understand it. Okay, just zoom it. Zoom it. So what you can do is that just like for example, student name. You can take anything, student name. Okay, then what it is, marks obtained. Marks. Okay, then the result. Okay. Use the name here like A, B, C, D, and give the marks as like for example 36, okay, 78, 10, 95. Okay, then now we are focusing for this result here. Okay, so this result, we are giving a kind of condition. Okay, all of you done this one? Simple Excel sheet. What we are doing is that here also I've done the same thing. Okay, I've taken just to as a heading this one. So here I have given a condition. What is this condition? The if condition, no, the condition what I've given is that if anybody got more than 35 marks, okay, then the result should be pass. Okay, if anybody is getting less than 35 marks, the result should be a fail. So you can see here that this student A having 29 marks, okay, is failed here. Why? Because it is less than 35. The same way, this student B having more than 39 marks is passed. Why? Because it's more than 35. C here, it's a 35, so it is passed. In the same way, if it is 34, the student F is failed. How exactly it is going to define? Okay. So in that case, we are going to use a simple formula. I'll paste this formula in the chat box also. So what this formula, I think the syntax, what we have, the syntax we have seen here, the syntax is that equal if the logical test either true or false. Okay. Now let me do the same thing here. Okay. First, what it is? It's a equal if, you can give in caps lock as well as the small में भी दे सकते हैं आप. Okay. If you have any queries or someone is lagging, please let me know. Yeah, you can stop me, tell me that, sir, just stop, you're going too fast, or you're too slow. So here I need to put the conditions. Okay. Simple. I'll come to this Excel sheet here. See what is equal. I've typed equal if. Okay. Here after, if it is giving the condition, okay, put in bracket. Okay, we have given the logical test. What is that logical test? What should be logical test here? The value which is there in the particular cell. So you can say that this is B, the column B, and the row number 2. So what this cell is called as? It's a B2. Okay, you can type or simply click on this cell B2. Okay, we are performing some logical test on this cell. Okay, give a comma here, value if true. Okay, so I'm typing here as a true here. Okay. True, comma, again what's the value? False. You can make type anything. Okay, you can type your name also. Okay, true, false. Okay, close the bracket, hit enter. See here, it's getting true. What's the simple formula here? What formula we applied? If, see, in your case it may be vary, huh? In your case this cell number may be vary. Just confirm that, okay, whether it is true or not. Okay, don't worry, you just perform along with me everything. Okay, like your, whether the PowerPoint, or the PDF, or the notes, or the Excel. This is what the Excel sheet which I'm performing. Okay, you will get an email. Okay, you have so many things: nested if, or, and, count a, sum if, VLOOKUP, okay, and HLOOKUP, nested. Okay, you will get all these things from our website, or on our platform. Okay, don't worry about the content, or can say that, sir, what if you wanted to practice it later? Is it really possible that will you provide some kind of material, or we have to or okay, we have to mail it again? You will get all the study material, all the PPTs, PDF, and even this Excel sheet also, where you am performing. No, see here, even if you look at here, I have applied the same formula. Okay, okay, let for if condition. See here, if you look at here, what is this formula? Failed, passed. Okay. One more thing, observe here that here, let me give the condition here. Okay, now it is showing us true. Okay, so what I want is that I want this to be to put a condition, that is logical test. If you look at here, okay, if the value in the B3 is greater than 35, then print failed or passed. Okay, if the value in this particular cell is greater than 35, I hope it is visible. Shall I paste it in the chat box? Do along with me, huh? Don't get delay, or don't just wait for that. Do along with me so that you can understand. Okay? Try to do more and more practice. Okay. Yes, Kirtana, it's there in the chat box. It's there in the chat box. Okay. Please go ahead with that one. Done. So what you can do is that, just after typing this one, hit enter. Okay, now if you don't have given the no, the for next rest of the things, okay, type this one, failed or pass. Okay, hit enter, you will get that result. Okay, what you can do is just come to this particular point, take your mouse and drag this. Okay, see, it is just calculate, means it is automatically fetching that formula. See here, now observe that the cell is B4 here, okay, not the B3. Okay, and if you observe in this case, the cell is B5, okay, not the B3. Hmm. Any doubt till this point? Any doubt here? See here, we have given the condition. It is showing as passed. Okay. For the multiple value, we are going to check for that. Right now, just focus for this if only. Okay. We have so many conditions over the next one. Okay. And even we will take some number of counts also. Okay. Some if. Okay. So right now, just go ahead with the basic one. I hope it is clear. Okay. How many have you done this? No doubts. Great, Shreya. Shreya, are you performing? Rinchi, Namrata, Anushal, done. Great. Okay. Just drag this one and check. Drag all this information and check. Okay. Now, for example, let's do it in different way. Okay. Like for example, what I'll do is that the student A is having uh, like for example those take it as some 90 marks or something like that. I'll put the same condition here also. Have a look here. Instead of pass and fail, what I'll give here is that I'll just change this one. Okay, I'll give as a topper. Okay, and here is just, you can say that average student, average. I'm just changing as per my intentions. Okay, if anybody is having more than, okay, more than, you can say that 85 marks, okay, then he should be called as a topper, then or else his average students. See, he's a topper. Okay, so shall I just drag, or you can write the formula also. Drag this one. He's also topper. No, the condition is fail here. It should be average. It's B4. No, it is no. Okay, sorry. It should be B2. Yeah, average. Yeah, I've changed that. Please make a note. Please make a note here that what I've done here, okay, like for example, I have selected for the less than 35 marks. Okay, but in this case, I wanted to put a condition in such a way that if anybody, okay, is getting more than 85 marks, so this was earlier the was less than 35. Okay, now we are taking that more than. If anybody is getting more than 85 marks, then he should be called as what? He should be called as a distinction, or something called as a topper. Okay, and the same way, if anybody is getting less than 85, means he will automatically deal as a what? Average. Okay, that is what we have put the condition here. More than 85 obviously called as topper. Less than 85, 70. What about this one? It's average or topper? So you can say that obviously, sir, this should be a failed, no? Like if someone is getting 10 marks and we are calling it as average, what's isn't bad? Okay. So in this case, like for example, here you can say that okay, sir, fine, he is getting 95 marks, and you know he should be called as a topper, and he is getting 78, and he's the average students. What about this person? He's also average or failed person. So here we are getting multiple conditions, or you can say that more than one conditions. What should be the reason for here? What should we type here? Is it giving average is good, or we have to give some fail or some improvement like that? Any answers for this? Okay, okay, okay. Great. We have to give the fail, okay? No. Yes, okay. So for that purpose, what we'll use that, I think if condition is clear for all of you. So in that case, what we'll do is that instead of giving this, now you can read this particular PPT. Okay, we have given two conditions. One is pass and fail. Okay, and I told you that the same thing is possible for even and or some more most of like that. Here, if we have multiple conditions, okay, then in that case we can go ahead for what? For the nested loop, or simply we can call as a nested if. This is possible for more than one conditions. Okay. Now let's see what is the syntax for that one. Okay. I hope the syntax for if is clear. See, the before going to the or, okay, I just wanted to finish for this one. Yeah. So here we have to assign something. Like for example, you can see that in my next case, okay, I have given this is nested if. Okay. So right now, so for this people, you can just drag it. It will give the all the cases. Like for example, see 34 failed. Okay. This also failed. Okay. You need to just drag. Okay. Now, in case of nested if, see we have three conditions. Okay. If anyone is getting more than 75, observe the arrow mark here. This is more than 70. Okay, this should be called as a distinction. If anyone is getting more than 35, pass class, less than 35, failed. So we are giving the condition, multiple conditions. So I hope if is clear, the statement if is clear for all of you. So now let me give the three conditions here. Okay, I hope these three conditions are clear for you. Okay, have a look. This is 27. Obviously, what is the result? Failed. 39 pass class. Okay, or simply pass. 95 distinction. How it is possible? Okay, we have given if condition within a if, or simply it is called as a nested if. Simply it is called as a nested if. Okay, what is called as a simply nested if, or in other words, if within if statement within another if statement. Okay. How it is possible? For example, let me first give a condition. Okay, I'll just take this one only. What is condition? If this is the condition, I'll take this much till this point. Please remember this value of cell may get changed in your case. Okay, see what is the condition here? I'm taking a condition that if anybody is getting more than 70 marks, okay, here please remember this one. Okay? If anybody is getting more than 75 marks, first of all we have to call him as a distinction. Okay, we have to call him as a distinction. What is that condition? If anybody is getting more than 75 marks, okay, more than 75 marks, then that person has to be called as a distinction or something called as a topper. Okay, distinction. Then we'll go for another if statement. Okay. So this is the one single statement. Now here we'll start another if statement. If not this condition, I'll just put this entire things here. Okay, I'll just put the same thing here. What is that? If is less than 35u failed, okay, or it is passed. I hope you are getting my point. Okay. If same, simply what I'm doing, I have just pasted that value here. See, this is same of that. This entire value is nothing but I have pasted here. If anyone is getting more than 35u, sorry, less than 35 failed or greater than 35 passed. Okay. If you wanted to make it more than 35, could you please tell me that? If this statement only, the nested if only, if you wanted to change it, what is the value here? If I make it greater than, what should be this? Passed or fail here? It means that if this statement gets true, it will display this value or else the next value. So what about in this case? Is it same or should I change this one? What should be first? Past. Yes, Shriya, Anushka, correct. Okay. Uh, yeah, here in this case, first should be the past, correct. Great, Maya. Hmm. So first condition. So it means that if this statements satisfied, then immediately it will display this one, or else the next option. So that is the reason I told you that one should be there. Any one condition should be there. Ah, good, good. You guys are getting it. Really impressive. So this is possible only when you are sitting on the laptop, huh? And if you just watch this on your mobile phone, believe me, you will feel bored. Okay, within half an hour, 30 minutes, you will feel bored. You guys are like what this person is talking about. What we should do. So let me just paste this entire content here. Audience is there. I'll just take it in another way. Okay, I'll take another result here, and I'll put that. Okay, here in my case, what should it should be B3 or B2? So in my case, it should be B2 because I'm taking this cell. Let me just type this formula one more time for you. Equal if into bracket, see logical test nowadays. What's the logical test? 90 if it is greater than 75u, comma, what should the value here? Distinction, double quote, comma, okay. Then what next? Again into bracket, if, again into bracket, if, sorry, it's if, give a bracket, again same two conditions. What is the first condition? If this cell is greater than 35u, comma, just pass, no, pass, double quote, comma, or else what it is, or else simply it is fail. Close the bracket. I need enter. Something is missing there. Yeah, it's a distinction. Why? The marks here is the 90. Let's see here. What about this one? Just drag this. Still distinction. I'll take as a 40 marks here. Can say that 40 immediately is going to average. And yeah, now you can say that if you say that the 40 person has passed, no, the average, okay, and the person who is getting 10 instead of average, we are giving calling him as a fail person. Yeah, and 72 distinction, 90 also distinction. Why? Because the condition is that it is a more than 35. Okay. Is it clear? B2, yeah, sorry. Oh, you guys are observing. Hmm? Anusha, Smiya, okay, okay. Great, Smiya Tabassum. Now, I hope this is clear. I'm going very slowly so that you guys are type on your laptop. Okay. It's not like you have to just, you can watch only and you can see that, okay, fine, something is happening there. Okay? I want all of you to do hands-on along with me. Okay? No doubt you are going to get the recording session. This session is going to be recorded. Okay? And definitely, you will get the this Excel as well as the PDF and the PowerPoint also, PPT also. Hmm? Now, or condition. Okay. Suppose there was only two conditions. Okay. In case of or, no sir, no doubt. Okay, Muhammadi. Yes, sir. Okay. Here, this is the case only we have taken for only one person. Okay, like person A, students A, and their mark. Okay. Here we have multiple subjects, like we have math, science, social science, English, and all that. Okay. Let me just change this one. Mm, most of the time I'll just keep some help. Here also give some names, sorry, numbers. 5 minutes. Okay, and have a look here. Here also 65. So what you can do is that, okay, I have made a simple one. So you have made this kind of sheet, no? So just go and right click here and click on this option called as move or copy. First of all, you just rename this one. Okay, right click here, give a name, like just type if, and again right click on this one, move or copy, select this option if, create a copy, and make it okay. So now you have two sheets, if as well as if. So come to this one. So what you can do is that just add some marks over there. Okay. Here, click on insert option, right click, insert, right click, insert. Okay, just I have entering. Okay, so you can give the subject name as uh, English, okay, and science, okay, and maths. Then after that, just keep the result for here. Just if you want, you can just remove this two, delete. Here itself I'm making this, huh? So just give some many marks here, 36, okay, and 76, okay, and 55, max 15, very weak person, okay, and 65, 99, very strong, and this person is 40, 40, 40. No changes in any of the marks. What about the result here? Okay, we wanted to get the result. Okay, so here I hope all of you have made this kind of list. Here, in case of all statement, what this statement tell is that if any of the condition, fails, then result is fails. If if a person, if a student is failed in all the subjects, obviously is going to fail. If he is passed in one of the subject, okay, the result will be shown as a true. So it is giving a result like true or false in terms of true or false. Whereas if you look at this and condition, it is just opposite to that one. Okay, here both value should be 1, then only you will get the true result. Okay, for all the results, for all the results, see, this is only for the and condition. Okay, the truth table is for the or, but the and condition is true only for this condition. Let me see your some of the chat here. Can you show it again, sir? Which one, Hamadi? If or nested if? This one or this one? I'll just copy this, this one, the statement in the chat box. Make sure that copy of sheet. Okay. Here, ये मेरे पास एक sheet है इसका what's the name for that? Okay, I'll just go this here. I have a sheet here. What is the name of this sheet? If 2. शीट का नाम क्या दिया गया यहाँ पर? If 2. ठीक है, अब मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, सिंपली यहाँ पे राइट क्लिक कर रहा हूँ. सॉरी, मैं माउस दिखा नहीं सकता आपको. माउस के लिए आपको वीडियो ऑन करके जो है, हाँ, माउस पे जो है आपका राइट क्लिक रहेगा ना, राइट क्लिक पे आप कीजिए माउस, आपको मुझे दिखाना पड़ेगा इधर। माउस में लेफ्ट एंड राइट, ओके सॉरी ये शायद रिवर्ट हो रहा है। हाँ, माउस में जो है ना, जैसे आपने माउस ये रखा हुआ है कर्सर पे, तो just go and click there, the right side of the mouse, okay? Click, and you know you have the option called as a move or copy here, move or copy, okay? So what you can do is that simply click over here, so it will ask you that कौन से शीट का आपको जो है कॉपी करना है, फिर और एल्स यू वांटेड टू मेक ए डुप्लीकेट कॉपी, इफ टू, इफ शीट 2, शीट 3 और मूव टू एंड। अब मुझे जो है इसका इफ का बनाना है, क्यों सिंपली इफ 2 का बनाना है। व्हाट आई डू इज दैट, इफ वन कैन गिव सम नेम आल्सो, ठीक है, चाहे तो आप कुछ नेम भी दे सकते हैं, न्यू बुक का कुछ नेम, जस्ट गिव सम नेम, select that one, okay, right click, move or copy, create एक कॉपी, यहाँ पे दिख रहा है ऑप्शन आपको, आप लोग कर देना कॉपी एंड पेस्ट, बस वही है ये। हाँ, you have got that one, okay, आप इसको रीनेम करना है, right click that one, you have the option rename, click there and you will find that. Got? Okay, I hope it is clear. So now in case of true conditions or condition, what is telling that if any of the value is true, then we are getting the true value, okay. If both the inputs, or all the inputs are are unable to face the condition, all the inputs are zero, then the result is zero, okay, or result is false, okay? So you can observe here we have given a condition, okay, that or, okay, if it is more than 35 true, less than 35 false, okay. So here in this case all the values, here this is a 29, okay, this is a 29, and let me just check this formula here. Shall I paste this formula in the chat box? Remember, in my case, it's a B4 or B3. In your case, just check it out. What is the cell number? Okay. I'll just paste this one in the chat box. Got Mohammadi? Great. Please do it practical, huh? Don't just watch and mm, just don't watch. Okay, please do it on your laptop. Okay, if you're lagging, please let me know. Sir, please stop, and repeat that one more time. So here we have given a condition. Okay, what's this before? Okay, so right now it's not in my case not a before. Okay, so the or condition says that. Okay, let me just go and top the or condition here. Okay. Equal or, get the question mark, logical test. What is this logical test? If this cell is greater than 35, okay, then it should be true. In the same way, if this cell, just click there, it will get automatically, is greater than 35, okay, comma, if this cell, okay, is greater than 35, comma, if this cell, okay, sorry, you give the comma, without forgetting, don't miss giving the formula, no sorry, comma there. If this cell is greater than 35, yeah, close the bracket, hit enter, you can say that it's true. Okay, now observe that I'll change the marks here. This is true only when it is more than 35. Observe here, I'll give 34, 34, 34, 34. See here, if all the values, okay, if all the values, if they are unable to prove the condition, then it's a false. Okay. If any of the conditions, see it's 67 and 29, obviously 29 is less than 35, but still it's true. Why? In case of or, if any of the value is high, then definitely we are going to get the high, high conditions. Okay. In case of here, it's a reverse operation. Okay, this is and condition. I hope or clear हो गया सबको. Is it clear for all the condition? Any doubt, guys? Please let me know. If anybody is lagging, let me know if you are facing any problem. Clear है और का? Clear, Rinchi, Narmata, no doubt. Sir, could you brush up or with once again? Yeah, Sherlon. Okay. See, Sherlon, what is OR condition says? If you just go to the Google and type as the truth table for the OR, here, OR truth table. Okay. Just I'm giving you a quick review. OR truth table. So it is giving us that. Look at here. See, OR says that if any of the value is false, okay, then any of the values true, then the result is true. If all the values in the inputs are false, then we are getting the false. Okay. In case of AND, it is reverse. All the values should be true. Then only we are going to get the true conditions. Okay. See, if all the values here for AND, it's just multiplication, and here it is addition. Okay. 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1. In case of AND, 1 1 1 for all 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0. If it should be true for all the conditions, that is what it is expecting. Okay. So that is what we have applied here in case of Excel, that all the values should be less than 35. Okay, see here, this is false. Why? Because 34 is less than 35, 30 less than 35, all these are no less than 35. Assume that instead of 34, if I make it as a 35, observe this false will get converted. Okay, let me give this as a 36. See here, if I make that no more than 35, it is becoming as true. Okay, if I give is less than 35, okay, say it is false. Okay. In case of AND, it is just opposite to that one. All the values should be like high. Hmm? All the values should be there, high conditions. Can anybody tell me that what is the formula for this one? Obviously, I'm going to display here. It's not a big deal. Sir, what if we want to pass or fail in all the subjects? Soumya, I didn't get exactly. What if we want pass or fail in all the subjects? You can just give the name here. See, I have given the condition, no? I have given the conditions. You can just change that conditions. Okay? You can change that condition. You will get that. Okay. Okay. Then you just go ahead for that one. We will apply that if conditions there, and we'll give some kind of names like this. I hope and clear as सबको. So what we are done here is that in case of OR, okay. Sandeep sir, are you there? I think Sandeep sir has just wanted to speak with you guys. So let me check, then I'll go to this topic. Just wait a minute. Actually, I'm looking for Sandeep sir. If he's available, just hand over. Sandeep sir, can you hear me? Are you there in the audience? No, I think it's not there. Yeah. So Excel OR function says that the OR formula is logical to be tested. Yeah, have a look here. The OR functions simply a logical functions. Okay, so what this simple Excel OR function says, it's a logical function to test multiple condition at the same time. Like for example, 35, 40, 56, okay, or returns with a value true or false. Okay, for example, okay, we to test a1 to either x or y, okay, or simply true or false, okay, use the syntax as or, give the conditions, okay, a1 and for only one condition, a1 either it is x or it is false, okay, either it is a true or it is false, okay, or simply it is pass or fail, okay. This is only for the a1, okay. What we have done is here is that in our case we have applied the same condition for same value condition for the multiple values, okay. So we are testing the multiple conditions at the same time. So the OR functions can be used as the logical test inside if functions to avoid extra nested if, okay, and can be combined with AND function also. So what we'll do is that we'll just focus only for the if, nested if, or and then later we'll combine this or with if and with nested if. Okay, like someone has asked that, sir, if you wanted to instead of true and false, we want instead of this true and false, we want the value should be passed, distinction, fail, like that. Okay, so this is possible, but when we combined, okay, they combine this OR function with if functions. Okay, so I hope it is clear. The OR value is what? True if any arguments evaluated is true, false if not. Okay, this is a simple syntax for that one. Or give the logical values, okay, whether it's less than or greater than that. Excel OR functions. Okay. Each argument is logical 1, logical 2, etc. must be an expression that returns either true or false, or a value that can be validated as a true or false. The arguments provided to the OR functions can be constant, cell reference, arrays, or logical expressions. And if you wanted to know, the OR function will evaluate all values supplied and return the true if any of the value is valid to true. Okay, or simply it is a return the value as a false. Here, as make a note that Excel evaluate any number except 0 as true. Okay, like for example, if you just look at this condition, if you give the value here 0, okay, then that 0 here in case of OR, if you give a value as a 0 here, okay, assume this is as a 0, okay, this will assume as the true conditions, or simply what is telling that your Microsoft Excel will evaluate any number, okay, as true only, okay, except it is 0. If it is 0, it will verify it as a not false. Okay. Both these or as well as and functions will aggregate the results to a single value, okay, either yes or no, okay, either true or false. It will not give in dilemma. Okay, so each logical condition must be validated to true or false, or be arrayed or references that contain logical values. Text values or empty cells supplied as the argument are ignored. Like for example, suppose if you don't give any no value here, okay, if you won't give any numbers means it will be ignored. Okay, so the Excel will not consider this formula, will not consider this one, this particular empty value. Okay. And here the OR function will return hash value if no logical values are found. Okay? Like for example, see here we have OR function here. We have OR functions, and if you won't provide any values, simply I'm reading some numbers here. It should take a hash value. It asks to give some values of the hash. It should give hash value. Let me check. Check. It will give some kind of error or hash value like that. Okay. Fine. So see, in case of AND, it is just this condition will apply here. Okay. If any of the value, like for example, see, this is the condition. What the condition we have given? If all the values in this cell B3, C3, D3, E3 are greater than 35U, then it is going to be a true one. Okay. If any of the value is less than 35U, then it will be false. Okay. Simple condition in case of AND, it will tell you that all the values should be 1. In case of AND, A and D. So remember, in case of OR condition, it says that if you have any either of the value of the input is 0, 1, 0, then the result is what? Result is always 1. Okay. Or simply in other words, what you can say that if the inputs are 0 and 0, okay, then only the result is 0. Okay. In case of AND, it is just a reverse operation. What is this reverse operation? It is if both the inputs, if both the inputs are high, then only we are going to get the result 1. This is what the story of AND and OR. So what you can do is that now next condition, obviously these things will find very easy: addition, subtraction, multiplications. Okay. And also this reverse operation, there is nothing but not. Okay. So what we'll do is that we'll try to combine this OR and again. Okay. And again we'll go ahead with this count also, count A, count B. Okay. And we have even some if also. Okay. That is uh, and this is what most of time we'll use in industry. VLOOKUP, most famously used in the Excel sheet. Okay. Because even in the intro also, uh, I think Alikhya, Tejasni, and operation is clear. K Anushka, sir, what is if the I'm not getting your question. Sure, Alikha, explain it, sir. Explain it again, sir, and operation with example. I think it's clear. Okay. Tejasni, sir, could you please explain AND function again, please? Tejasni, shall I explain one more time, or is it clear? K Anushka, sir, what is the result of if value is 0 in case of OR function? It will take that positive only. Narmata, clear. Tejasni, what is the difference between OR and AND function, sir? I think it's just this one, just simple truth table. This is a simple truth table for the difference between and or. The simple truth table for and or. We are going to check for even not also. Not is just, you can have a look here. For the not, it's just a opposite condition for that one. See, if the result is 1 means it is false. If its result is 0 means it's a true. So what's the formula here? Not, simple that formula. Like have a look here. Equal not, let me just zoom it. Yeah, I have not given any condition there. See, I'm applying the formula here. Equal not into bracket. What is the condition for this particular cell? B6. Close the bracket, hit enter. It is showing as a false. Okay. If I drag this one, if I just drag this like this way, it is showing it. For 0, it is true. If I change this, like for example, if I make it as 0 and 0, have a look, both are true. If I make both as 1 and 1, see, both are false. It is just opposite of that one. That is what this particular image says. Okay, that if we are providing 0, then we are getting 1. Okay, and if we are providing 1 as an input, then we are getting a 0 opposite to that one. In case of and, just remember the last conditions. If both inputs are okay, if all the inputs are high, then only we are going to get the result as high. For all the other inputs, whether it's 0 0 0 1 1 0, the result is always 0. Okay, and in case of or, if any of the if all the inputs are 0, if all the inputs are low, then only we are going to get the value as a 0 here. Okay, for other cases the result is always remain high. Okay? This is what the simple basic difference between and or. Okay, nor is very simple. Okay, just whatever inputs you are giving, it is just reversing that one. 0 will become 1, 1 will become a 0. Clear? Let me just call to the Sandeep sir, because he told that will interact with you.
Okay. Okay, Altaf, am I audible to you?
Yeah. Yeah, yes, Sandeep sir, you're audible.
Yeah. So that's great. Just give me 1 second there. Just 1 second. Huh?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay, so students, a very warm welcome to all of you. I hope today's session was informative enough. Altaf is going to be there, for the Excel part. Excel is just a small module added in the entire program of Tally and GST. And he's a wonderful trainer. I mean, he has a lot of experience, and he would guide you through the process. By the way, Altaf, you'd be interested to know he's an ethical hacker also, a very well-renowned person. He's been working with the Karnataka police and other people also, so he's a very experienced trainer. Anyways, so we will try to give you some part of ethical hacking at the end of the program, little module on that. Okay, so this program is going to be about Tally plus GST and MS Excel. Excel is going to be covered up initially because it will be required in Tally also for importing files and other things. This week we'll cover up Excel. Next week we'll start with Tally. And I wanted to understand that in this program, within maybe tomorrow or day after, once we get your details from college, you will all be getting a login ID on our portal that is called as it's a learning management system where you would get content related to Tally as well as content related to Excel. Though the classes are going to be conducted live, but these are additional content that you will have with you. Plus, you will have aptitude and other related content, so you can use that to prepare yourself. And the system automatically marks your attendance. So just make sure that you do attend the class, because we get tracking of everything. When did you log in? When did you log off? So even if you log in and if you log off, we will come to know, because we have to share the attendance with the college. So please do ensure that you log in properly and keep asking questions, with Altaf. Altaf, can you just share the screen? Can you give me the permission to share my screen so I can explain it to
Yeah,
them?
sure. Sure, sir. I think I have stop screen sharing option here.
You'll have to allow me to share my screen
Just wait, I have to
because
check
I'm
you
the
in the.
co-present. Okay, no problems. In case if that's a little challenge, we'll do it tomorrow. I will explain them. So you can just do one thing. Once we are done today, we will log off. But to everyone, just remember that we will be giving you access to a learning management system, which is an additional resource available to you where our entire session. Okay, so he has shared that with me. Thank you so much, Altaf. So
Yes,
let me
sir.
just explain you here 1 second. So this is our learning management system, Mentor Buddy. Now here, friends, what's going to happen is that you will be logging in into this system and you will get your materials also loaded here. You will be logging in from here. Once you log in, so this has all the materials right now. You don't have to go into other things. So you will have aptitude preparation material. You will have group discussion material. Whatever is relevant to you, you will get that. So this is a demo ID. So it is reflecting everything. You will get only your related material. Then you will get, Tally material. Okay. You will get Microsoft Office material, that is MS Office, Excel assignments and Excel learning resources. So this is also going to be given to you parallelly. It is a value-added thing. We do not charge you for that. This is something that comes to you along with that. So aptitude, group discussion, and then MS Excel and Tally. This is a learning resources which will come to you along with that. And we will also give you a small session on ethical hacking and cybersecurity at the end of the program. That's just a freebie or a value addition we give to sensitize students towards cybersecurity and hacking, because you guys will be future managers and you should know how to safeguard your data. So just remember this, that you will also be getting access to all of this content. And if you have any suggestions, I'm sharing my email ID in the chat section. Um just 1 second. Okay, so you can note down my email ID. It is Sandeep, SANDEEP, SANDEEPJ at quantumlearnings.in. I would request, Altaf, can you please just type my email ID, because I think I don't have the permission to type right now.
Yeah.
So if you
Okay,
can just type my
It's
SAN.
Gmail.
No, it's Sandeep J, SANDEEPJ at Quantum Learnings, QUANTUMLEARNINGS.in.
That's what I'm looking for that.
So everyone, you can take down my email ID. If you have any suggestions or anything, please feel free to connect or write to us. We would ensure that your learning is good. And if you have, like, as I said, any suggestions, you can get back to us. So thank you, Altaf, for the class today. We'll all meet
Thank
tomorrow.
you very much, sir.
Uh,
Definitely.
Also, students, thank you for coming. And I would like to thank the management of the college, Kirti ma'am, and all the other delegates, principal ma'am, director ma'am, everyone. Thank you so much for the session, and good day to all of you. Take care. Bye bye. So Altaf,
Thank
you
you,
can
students.
log in from there. Yeah, you can log
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Thank you, students. Again, we'll meet in the next sections. Yeah, as said by Sandeep sir, that will also put some light on the cybersecurity and why it is important in the corporate sectors, and obviously how to be safe on the from the cyber crime awareness. Okay, so that
Yeah,
couple
but
of
that will
sections.
be done at the end of the session. Okay,
Yeah,
once the
definitely.
entire Tally and Excel is over. Okay, bye. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Take care. Good night. Thank you, sir.